Okay, I got a lot of stuff going on, y'all. Good afternoon, good afternoon. I hope that everything is showing up like it's supposed to because a few seconds ago it was not. and the system was just not playing kind to me. And now I finally see it. Well, thank you, universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. Wisdom is be patient. So, welcome to Wednesday. Hey, Miss Ophelia, good afternoon. Good afternoon. We were having a little bit of a challenge here, but I think I got it together now. I think I have it together. Um, but for a second there, I was like, okay, Wisdom Wednesday must want to take a wisdom break. Want to take a little bit of a break, but glad to have you here. Get your sisters in here. Um, we're going to have a little discussion about the eighth day of the week. So, it's a day that everybody created. They don't even realize that they created it. Hey, Miss Tawana. It's a day that everybody created, but they don't even realize that they created it. So we're going to talk about it a little today. Good afternoon, Edna. Hey, Miss Jessica. So, because I post this on YouTube, gotta remember to do my introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Tina C. Hines, your life transformation specialist. I work with women who are on a journey of healing old emotional wounds that have restricted them from growing and experiencing a better life. If you are ready to experience a better life, say that's me in the comments. Now, as most of you know, my approach to healing is a little bit different. It's because it is, what's my favorite saying? Straight, no chaser philosophy, where we get to the core of your emotional challenges so you can move forward on life's journey. Unlike other healers and other healing programs that focus on present life challenges, you'll use imagery of your past to rediscover pieces of your authentic happiness. And that is the ultimate goal, for you to focus on your authentic happiness. Everybody write happiness in the comments. That's just infuse it, all that yummy energy inside of this group for this afternoon. So, um, we're 2 weeks after the challenge, focusing on your wins. I'm preparing for another challenge that focuses on procrastination. It's coming, it's coming. Some of you received an email, and we've been talking about, your quick question email, and we've been having some little mini discussions about them. The journey is amazing. And listen, for those of you who hopped off the sidelines and made the decision to schedule your session, I want you to say this to yourself. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of me. Not me, Tina, but me, Ophelia, me, Robin, me, Lynn, me, Latanya, me, Tawana, me, Jay Bear, me, who's ever on here listening. Even if you didn't schedule it, well, I don't know. But I want you to be proud of yourself, because sometimes we forget to take the initiative to put forth the effort to focus on ourselves, to take care of ourselves. We put everything and everybody in front of ourselves, and we forget that, look, like that little TikTok I did, the world revolves around you. Listen, you have to claim your power. Nobody's going to give it to you. You have to claim your power. If I'm right, let me do my Lisa Nichols thing. Say yes, yes. You have to reclaim your power. So I'm on this journey of, identifying a variety of strategies to help you move forward in your life. And I'm gathering a bunch of resources that I can utilize, this message came to me about the eighth day of the week, the infamous eighth day of the week. And everybody, because I know you probably said it, the eighth day of the week is, let's see, where's my thing at? Where's my poll? The eighth day of the week is someday. The eighth day of the week is someday. And here's a big question that I have for you. Let me see. Is this going to work? Have you ever said someday or tomorrow whenever there was something that you wanted to do? I put a little poll up. I see it showed up, so I want you to tap on it. If it's you, say for sure. If it's not you, say no, not me. Have you ever said someday or tomorrow when there was something that you wanted to do? I want you to put see, and if some of y'all, if you say no, not me, I'm already gonna catch you. I'm already gonna catch you, because inevitably all of us have said it at one time in our lives. But I want you to think about a lot of the things that you have said someday to, and you still haven't done it. You have yet to pull the trigger to say, you know what? I'm doing it. I am going back to school to get this degree. I am going to start this business. I am going to travel wherever. I'm going to get this new car. Someday, I'm going to move away. I'm going to go experience. Someday. But the $1,000 question is this: when is it your someday? What's it going to take for your someday to be today? I mean, just think about that for a moment. I want you to sit with it. I'm sorry if I call some of y'all out, but like I said, I'm straight no chaser. When is your someday going to be today? Think about that bucket list. Think about that one thing that you keep saying you want to do it, and even worse, it keeps coming across. You keep seeing it. You might even see other people doing it, experiencing it, and you be thinking to yourself, damn, that could have been me. Damn, what am I waiting on? Are you still making excuses? Because we all got excuses for everything. I don't got enough time. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough experience. I don't have enough, I don't have enough skills. I don't have enough education. I don't have enough for the right people. Excuses for you to keep holding on to someday. I can remember when when I started this journey of working with you all, and there was someone who asked for my support, and they kept saying, but I can't afford you. And I kept saying, do you know how much I cost? Do you know how much it cost? And she's like, I just know I can't afford you. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, baby girl, if you think you can't afford me now, what do you think's going to happen in 5, 10 years? After I get more experience under my belt. And, just like Ophelia says, you cannot afford to. Are you more comfortable staying in that state of discomfort versus making an investment in you for the healing you desire? And y'all, I'm being honest with you now. Because if it wasn't for my coach would be like, Tina, what the hell are you doing? And why are you charging that? Because I want to serve. She was like, but to get to where you desire to be, you're going to have to do something extreme, extraordinary outside of your comfort zone. And I'm like, but the women that are coming to me already tell me they can't afford me. She said, Tina, women are spending $300, $400 on hair. If they tell you they can't afford you, that means that they see the value in their hair more than they see the value in the breakthrough. So that's their problem, not yours. You are here to serve. But that doesn't mean you're here to serve and not attract your abundance. So I kept telling her, someday I'm going to, do what you tell me to do. Someday. She was like, but you do realize that today you are investing in your business today, and you keep living in your someday for what you desire. It's like wanting to leave your job, but everything keeps you there because someday you're going to have this big breakthrough, this big windfall someday. But today you're experiencing all this havoc and chaos today. But someday you're going to leave, but it's probably going to be when the shit really hits the fan. Someday. Everybody write someday in the comments. Someday. %100 of you said for sure. For sure. Someday. What is it going to take for you to move past someday? In any area of your life, what is it going to take for you to move past your someday? Do you need to position yourself in front of the right people or the right situations? When is it going to happen? Someday? When I think about the journey of healing that I may hear through conversation or I may see through observation, I constantly ask myself, what is it that it's going to take for them to say, this is my season, this is my time? What is it going to take for you to realize that when you're vulnerable in the right spaces, your breakthrough could happen today? I mean, I was just having a conversation with one of my clients, and we were talking about feeling safe enough to be vulnerable in order to heal. And that's part of the equation of the someday, is because at some point perhaps there was a feeling of unsafe. And when you allow yourself to be open to reveal that deep discomfort, y'all girl is all up in my ear today. What is it going to look like and feel like for you? Because we all know in some form or fashion, it is going to be a challenge. But aren't you worth it? Aren't you worthy of healing today versus someday, and someday turns into next year or the year after that or the year after that? Aren't you worth it? I mean, y'all know I always be looking back, because we keep, one foot is always back there. You back there in your 30, in your 20, your 15, in your 15, 20, 30, 40-year trauma. You still back there, trying to put a bandage over this wound, but never fully doing the work to heal it. I mean, fully committed to the process, not half-ass stepping someday in the process. Straight no chaser. Being willing to say, I'm going to take the time and make sure I show up for me, so I don't have to consistently remain stuck in this cycle of discomfort. So it no longer impedes my growth and experiencing a better life. See, the thing that we do when we constantly say, life is grand, I'm experiencing a good life, I'm doing, that's surface shit. That's not that deep going into the root of it shit. You still living in someday. If I do these little bit of things someday, I'm gonna be all right. Or I've tried this and this and this, and then I stopped because nothing happened. And, oh well, I think this is exactly how it's supposed to be. I call that bullshit. I borrowed that from my coach Tawana. I call that bullshit because that's not the way it's supposed to be. You were not placed on this earth to consistently live in a place of discomfort. If you believe that, say yes, yes. You were not placed on this earth. We may go a little bit longer today, y'all, because I'm feeling myself. You were not placed on this earth to consistently remain in a place of discomfort. Does the discomfort happen? Yes, it does. But does that mean you have to consistently remain living in it 365 days a year? No, it does not. No, it does not. And there are ways for you to be able to work through them. Does it change that it happened? No, it does not. But does it mean that you always have to live in it and allow it to be the obstacle in your way from being happy? No. No. So whatever that limitation is when you were meant to be limitless, you're allowing it, you're giving it permission, you're feeding it to wreak havoc over your life. And every now and again, little things happen. And see, my straight no chase away that some people are uncomfortable with is like, listen, we ain't sitting with this shit too long. So, it's going to require you to stop living in your someday and take action with it and be consistent with it. Or you're going to have to get off the pot. Choose your poison. Choose your poison. Because you keep sitting in your someday, wishing, hoping, praying, meditating, journal writing. It's like that big question, if you've ever had a session with me, excuse me, and the question that I ask is, what have you done to overcome this obstacle? What have you done? I've read, but have you applied? I've meditated, but have you listened? It requires more active participation on your part. It does. A few months ago, and I'm in awe of this because I was talking to my client yesterday and she was sharing this with me. A few months ago, I was supposed to do a retreat in Mexico. Didn't happen. We felt it was not safe enough for us to go. So I said, let's do something a little bit different. How about I come to your state? How about I come to your state? I'm going to find us an apartment and we're going to spend 2.5 days together working intensely. All right. Come on. See, the spaces that I find are always conducive to the work that we are doing together. And this space just happened to be the perfect space. You know, when some of you come to me, you have the expectation, there is the expectation that I need you to tell me everything that's going to happen, and then I'm going to decide if I'm going to make this someday or today. And I need to know what's going to happen. And if you're good, because you know, Tina, you got that magical shit going on, I need you to tell me the outcome. I don't care who has magical gifts and is helping you. If you have to be an active participant in your life, no one can tell you the outcome because there is work required on your part. The person supporting you is going to show up, and hopefully show out, but the work is up to you. How deep are you willing to go? And so each day she had a morning assignment when she woke up and walked into the dining room, the common area. She had an assignment. And it was to show her progress over a couple of days. How was she feeling over the period of the time we worked together of what we were working on? And I've shared the picture of all the Post-its that were on the window. Those Post-its were situations that were happening, that were blockages, and that she was challenged with breaking through. And what was great was it allowed them to be moved around based on what was going on and who was responsible for it. And as each day progressed and we kept going back to the stickies, it was like, wait a minute, this one don't even go here. And this one don't even go here. And God, what is that? You know, what was I thinking about that? And it was something about the exercise that the visual helped it click in her head. And after spending 2.5 days, we laughed. There were moments of rest. It wasn't all work. The best part was allowing herself to be present with her breakthrough and not focus on home, which was about 40 minutes away, but being present for herself, because this is what she needed. This is what she felt. I need this at this time. And universe always responds, because had we gone to Mexico and there had been more people in the house, the experience and the process would have been different. And so what was conducive to her breakthrough was the way that the activities were set up that allowed her to personally connect with the pain points that she was experiencing in her life. And yes, she got a trip to the mirror too, for those people who have experienced the mirror with me. She stopped allowing herself to sit on the sidelines saying someday. And finally she said, today's today. Today's the day, Tina. I'm going. I'm not comfortable with where I am. And I need to be better. For me, for my son, for my husband, for my business. I need to be better for everything. And it starts with me. And she said to me, "Ooh, I woke up this morning, girl, to go remember my Tina exercise." And I'm like, good. Because you walked away with tools that you can apply after you finish the work. Some of you are still living in your someday, expecting the breakthrough without doing the work. I'm uncertain how that happens. So, as you continue throughout your day, we're only 6 minutes over, I want you to think about what's on your bucket list, or what is on your someday list. And ask yourself, can today be the day? Is today the day? I choose. Everybody write this, I choose. That's it. I just want you to write, I choose, whatever your choose is. I choose not to stay stuck in someday. Everybody has their own 8th day of the week. And that's someday. And someday is whenever you choose it to happen. It's whenever you choose it to happen. So, I want to wish you all an amazing, wonderful Wednesday. And as always, if I can support you in any way, let me know. You can schedule a conversation with me. The complimentary 30-minute session is no longer there. It's gone. We have, again, the retreat coming up in 2022 in Anguilla, British West Indies. And that's definitely on the books. And if you are seeking coaching, you can schedule time for us to explore it, and you can decide if this is the direction that you want to go in, so you can continue growing and experience a better life. I want to wish you all an amazing, amazing rest of the week. Take care, ladies.